Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This video is meant to give you an orientation guide on how to complete your registration for the scholarship. Here we have a little information about Islamic Online University, which is presently known as International Open University. The university was launched in 2007 in Qatar with diploma short courses, and presently we have the headquarters of the university at the Gambia. The university runs in over 229 countries with more than 650 students all over the world. Here, the founder of the university is Dr. Bilal Phillips. Here we have the department at International Open University, Department of Islamic Studies, Education, Islamic Economics, Banking and Finance, Psychology, Business Administration, Information Technology, Arabic Language and Linguistics, English Language and Linguistics, Agricultural Economics, Quran Memorization Center. However, you should note that the scholarship is meant for Islamic Studies, Education, Psychology, and Arabic Language and Linguistics. The national representative for IOU in Nigeria is Brother Bilal Akindele, and the representative for Lagos State is Brother Murtada Okoyemi. Brother Murtada Okoyemi has NCE in Arabic and English language. He is also a graduate of Islamic Studies from International Open University IOU. Presently, he is also running his Masters in Islamic Studies with IOU too. And working under the Lagos State representative is Yusuf Ademola. With Yusuf Ademola also completed BSc Psychology with International Open University IOU, also with diploma in Islamic Studies from IOU as well, and presently is a medical student at Bayero University, Kano. IOU Learning Center is located at the Bejuleki, Lagos State. The scholarship is termed one mass, that is 1 million African scholarship. The scholarship began in 2017 at the Gambia, and presently it is running in over 12 African countries, including Ghana, Nigeria, Somalia, Sierra Leone, Kenya, South Africa, and other countries as you can see in the slide. The goal of the scholarship is to educate at least 1 million Africans by the year 2030. In Lagos, Nigeria, the scholarship began in January 2018, and presently in Lagos, we have over 400 students benefiting from this scholarship. So the scholarship procedure, the first thing is for you to complete your degree application, while the second thing is for you to fulfill the scholarship requirement, which is to study 2 foundation courses. So for you to study the 2 foundation courses, that is Foundation of Islamic Studies Part 1 and Part 2, you must register under the General Diploma section at IOU website. After this presentation, I'm going to show you how you are going to do the registration. Then after that, after doing the registration, you will be given student ID for the diploma section, and this diploma ID must be sent to the representative for him to confirm you and give you access to the 2 foundation courses, that is Foundation of Islamic Studies Part 1 and Part 2. So how do you complete the courses? An electronic certificate will be given to you after you have successfully completed each of the course. That is, for you to obtain the scholarship, you must have 2 electronic certificates, each for the Foundation of Islamic Studies Part 1 and Part 2. You will take one course after the other. So when you take a particular course, for instance, you are taking Foundation of Islamic Studies Part 1, you will start with Module 1, that is Lecture 1. You listen to the video lecture or audio explanation. You will read the PDF material, after which you will now attempt your test for each module online. After you have completed the module, test, then you move on to the next lecture, that is module 2. So this is how you continue until you get to the end of the course. For instance, Foundation of Islamic Studies Part 1 contains 9 modules. So if you start with module 1, when you get to the end of the 9th module, then you will take the final exam for that particular course online. So for you to obtain the electronic certificate, you must obtain a cumulative grade of 80%. I mean, everything entirely, all the tests, including the exam, you must at least have 80%. But then, what if you do not have up to 80%? You can always attempt your test or exam if you do not get up to 80% in the first attempt. For instance, if you take your test, the first module 1 test, you take it for the first time, you get 50 over 100. You can take it again till you get like 60, 70, 80, or even 90. So if your overall score is not up to 80, you can always go back to your module test and take them again. You can always go back to the exam and take it again until you are able to obtain the cumulative grade of 80% for you to obtain the electronic certificate, after which you will move on to the second part of the course. And once you are able to complete and get the certificate for the 2 courses, then inshallah the scholarship will be awarded for you. So how do you do the registration? This is what we are going to take right now. So you go to Google. When you are in Google, just type in IOU login, IOU login. When you type in IOU login to Google, it will show you this page. When it shows you this page, before I will continue, I would like to mention that if you are doing your diploma registration, it is much better for you to use a laptop. The reason is that once you confirmed the link sent to your email, you will be required by the representative to send your diploma ID. And if you are using phone, you will not be able to see the diploma ID on the phone. You can only see your diploma ID when you are using a laptop. So you should ensure that you do the registration with a laptop. If you don't have a laptop, then it is much better that you should go to a cafe for you to do the registration. So when you put in IOU login to Google, it's going to show you this page. Then you click on login. When you click on login, it will show you this page. You have the campus. If you come down, you see the diploma section in Islamic Studies, and you see the Quran Memorization Center. Under the diploma in Islamic Studies, then you should click on sign up. When you click on sign up, it will show you the diploma section form, which is different from the form for the degree. I hope you are getting in. So for the form, you fill in the form, put in a username, create a password, put in your email address correctly, put your first name, your surname, the city of residence, just put in all the information required. Then you should create a new account. Once you create a new account, a confirmation link will be sent to your email. Then you go to your email, you confirm the link. Once you confirm the link, then your account will be active. However, for you to have access to the 2 foundation courses, you have to send your name and your diploma ID to the representative. So how do you get your diploma ID? Once you are able to confirm the link sent to your email, then you have access to log in with your username and password into the IOU diploma page. So as you can see here, as I log in with the laptop, you can see my name directly at the top edge of the website. You can see the name and you see the diploma ID. If you are using a phone, you will never see your name and your diploma ID. So this is different from the degree website. On the degree website, it is possible that you will see your name and your student ID at the bottom of the website. But for this diploma website, you will never see your name and your diploma ID when you are using a phone. So it is much better for you. If you want to access your diploma ID, you should log in to the diploma website with a laptop. This is the only means through which you can see your diploma ID. So once you have confirmed your details, you have gotten your diploma ID, then you will send your name and your diploma ID to the representative, and then he will give you access to the 2 foundation courses. So if you look here, if you click on courses, you see, then when you click on courses, it's going to show you this. You have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, 5 to 6. Then click on level 1. Under level 1, you have the two foundation courses there. You have the Foundation of Islamic Studies Part 1 and also Foundation of Islamic Studies Part 2. You see these courses, you will not have access to them until you send your name and your student ID, that is the diploma ID, to the representative. So once you send those details to the representative will work on it and give you access to the courses. So when you have access to the courses, you just click on them. When you click on them, then it will show you this page. Just like I have explained earlier, Foundation of Islamic Studies Part 1 contains 9 modules, that is 9 lectures. You can see module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you have the final exam. So here is what I'm talking about earlier. These are the reading materials and the lecture for the module 1. For module 1, you have the text, that is the book. You will download it, you read it. This is the audio. You can download the audio and listen to the audio. And if you would prefer to watch the video, you can download the video. However, you should note that what you have in the audio is the same as what you have in the video. So depending on your taste, you may decide to download the book and the audio, or if you wish, you can move on to download the videos. And once you have read the book, you listen to the audio, then you can take your test. Click on it, it will show you the procedure. You take the test and you submit. So once you are done, move on to module 2, move on to module 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and at the end of module 9, you can take your final exam here. So what about the grading? So if you click on this grade, you see I mentioned earlier that your total score for each course for you to gain the certificate must be at least 80. Must be at least 80. But what I mean, all the score from module 1 till module 9, including the final exam, you must obtain at least 80. But what if in the case where you do not have up to 80, you can always attempt your test again. For instance, let's say, for example, you attempt module 1. As you can see from this page, you attempt module 1 and you get 50 over 100, and then you should definitely know that the 50 will not add much to your total score for the whole course. Then you can take the test again. Although the system might tell you that you may not be able to take the test again until after 2 days. So, but then you don't have to relent. You can move on to module 2, move on to module 3, and then after 2 days, go back to module 1 and take the test again. You can always take the test again just to ensure that you have high score like 80, 90, 100, so that by the time you get to the final exam, your overall score will be at least 80. Then you can get the certificate. So for you to get the certificate for a particular course, just go on to the bottom of the course page. As you can see, the page that we have been before. This is the Foundation of Islamic Studies Part 1. If you go after you have successfully gotten 80%, if you come down, you can see Foundation of Islamic Studies certificate. If you click on it, then you will get your certificate. Once you are done with this, then you move on to the second part. You follow the same procedure for you to obtain the certificate for the second part. And after this, that is all. So with this is how you have to complete your foundation courses. And once you are able to complete your foundation courses, then you will have access, you will be given scholarship. It is worth mentioning that this scholarship we are talking about, the school fee at IOU is actually $110 per semester. We are paying $110 per semester, and for a 4-year program, you know that is 8 semester. So if you're paying $110 per semester, that is equivalent of about $880. $880. I think $880. You can see it here. We are paying $110 per semester. For 8 semesters, you have what? $880, which is about what? 550,000 naira. That is the worth of the scholarship that will be paid on your behalf. So it is worth mentioning that the people who are paying this money, they are Muslims like us. So we advise you that once you get the scholarship, once you are able to fulfill the scholarship, you should take it serious. You should take it serious. You should imagine that what if you are paying to study? Will you take it with a levity hand? No. So you should take it serious. We pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us success in this world and akhirah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Lastly, this is the IOU Learning Center in Lagos address and the website and the phone number of the representative.